MAGA Man is brought to you by.
It appears you hold all the cards, Mr. Trump. My fate is in your hands.
Has anyone ever told you you look like a donkey?
Yes. Many times.
Even facing certain death, you're defiant, like a petulant child. Well, it won't help you now, Maduro. Your time is up. F8.
You sunk my oil tanker.
Hasta el final, asshole.
Coño, carajo.
Oil Tanker, the new game from Built and Madly, proud sponsor of MAGA Man.
El papá de los pelucones.
Democrats used to believe that border security and immigration enforcement were just common sense ideas. Don't believe it? Take their word for it.
Americans are right to demand better border security and better enforcement of the immigration laws. We simply cannot allow people to pour into the United States undetected, undocumented, unchecked.
We've had 5 million undocumented workers come over the borders. It has become an extraordinary problem.
All Americans, not only in the states most heavily affected, but in every place in this country, are rightly disturbed by the large numbers of illegal aliens entering our country. And we must do more to stop it.
Biden, yes or no, would you allow the cities to ignore the federal law?
No.
Any city should listen to the Department of Homeland Security. The city made a mistake not to deport someone that the federal government strongly felt should be deported. Just because your child gets across the border, that doesn't mean the child gets to stay.
We do not think the comprehensive health care benefits should be extended to those who are undocumented workers and illegal aliens. We do not want to do anything to encourage more illegal immigration.
People say, well, why can't you stop illegal immigrants from coming here? And the number one answer we give is when they come here, they can get jobs, get benefits against the law because of fraud.
Illegal immigration is wrong, plain and simple.
Open borders. You're doing away with the concept of a nation state.
Our nation, like all nations, has the right and obligation to control its borders, and no matter how decent they are, no matter their reasons, the 11 million who broke these laws should be held accountable.
For decades, these weren't controversial or radical ideas. The only thing that changed is them.
Hey yo, meticulous like a watchmaker, precision, I'm public enemy without the clock. Listen, champagne flavor apricot, full flavored, full leaf furs, ocelot, I'm at the spot, about to make salad. On a calm morning, got me brainstorming new ways to breach loopholes, new goals to turn coal into diamonds. You motherfucking turncoats, cotton picking good for nothing wanted. You low down Benedicts, how you kill a good nigga working in the neighborhood, trying to build shit that ain't real shit. I know it's hard to get on one accord, but why take a king off the board? It's not checkmate when the gang detonate, but let me deviate. I'm thinking more of pouring white grapes than the flu. How you escaping the coupe, the heist, open shop down in Alger Heights. Nothing less than success will suffice, right? Tell me how it feel to be a real one. We don't inherit empires, gotta build one. High stakes when it's fake, stay a real one. Mastermind a game plan to make a meal from. Tell me how it feel to be a real one. We don't inherit empires, gotta build one. High stakes when it's fake, stay a real one. Mastermind a game plan to make a meal from. It's real. Pearls before swine. Girls with strong minds, the world is all mine. It's like hurry up and wait, it's a long line. You got the right idea, but at the wrong time. Timepieces, I find peace, my mind reaches new levels, new devils to leave speechless. Speak truth to power, minutes turn to hours, yours become ours. Now it's new moves, rules of engagement. I leave out with the money, with who I came with. No more the same shit, but I'm still player. Get your main hit like your first single. Layers, fly ladies understand lingo. On the hotel rooftop, we met mingle. Tequila shots, the whole menu was bilingual. Sing along, you know the words, it's not a jingle. A man with a plan with a purpose. Standing ovation, we out, close the curtains. Yeah. Tell me how it feel, tell me how it feel. Tell me how it feel to be a real one. We don't inherit empires, gotta build one. High stakes when it's fake, stay a real one. Mastermind a game plan to make a meal from. Know the deal. Tell me how it feel to be a real one. We don't inherit empires, gotta build one. High stakes when it's fake, stay a real one. Mastermind a game plan to make a meal from. Know the deal.
Yeah, we got to talk about this. And before y'all come at me in the comments, this is a personal testimony as someone who has dated outside of my race. Plenty, okay? A lot of y'all like what you see when you date a black woman. You love the beauty of black women, which I can't blame you. You love the aesthetic. You love how different we are. You love our bodies. But the problem is a lot of y'all don't even like black people.
What's up? What's up? All right, man. Mr. O gonna get here in a little bit. We're just gonna hang out, man. I didn't get a chance to go on last night, man. I had to study. But no, a couple things I want to go through. I actually even got my Twitter feed open because there's some funny shit on there. Um, the Clintons testified with the Epstein hearings. I'm wondering what the fallout on that is going to be. But I want to do this first. Somebody sent me this from Philly. And you know I'm from Philly. Apparently they calling for what? For the police chief to resign? I didn't hear about this. Oh, it's Quakertown. It's Quakertown, no wonder. This is a protester. Let me just play the story. At the screen. All right, perfect. There we go.
County calls are growing tonight for the resignation of Quakertown's police chief. Follows the violent confrontation between police and student protesters last week. Dozens of community members came out in force to the council meeting tonight, demanding the release of body cam and surveillance video of the melee. Action reporter Brianna Gallagher has more.
Tonight, residents, parents, and Quakertown students packed into Borough Hall here, demanding
Damn, this happened in Quakertown? This happened to a white student? A white? Lord of Brooklyn, what's up, Playboy? Mr. O, what up, Playboy? Now, we're going to hang out for a while. I want to go through a couple things. And some material I want to sort through. See if we can find anything for the Sunday show. So this is Quakertown's outside of Philadelphia.
clarity on what transpired. This follows a protest Friday that quickly escalated to violence after police say students engaged in disruptive behavior, including kicking cars and damaging property. Right now, 3 days later, children are still being detained.
Most importantly, we demand that the borough publicly advocate for the immediate release of all 5 children, some as young as 15 years old.
Outraged residents filled the Quakertown Borough Hall meeting tonight.
Something really needs to change. He needs to be fired.
You guys are community leaders.
I thought this happened in the city. These is crazy liberal Karens and the whites out in Quakertown. All right, well, I'm glad they busted these white kids up.
Please hold your other leaders accountable.
They're calling for the resignation of Quakertown Police Chief Scott McElree.
I'm shaking because I cannot fathom seeing my child thrown to the ground, put in a chokehold.
It all began on Friday after nearly 35 Quakertown senior high school students walked out of class to protest immigration and customs.
In Quakertown?
Canceled it for safety reasons earlier that morning.
Yo. See, I thought it was, So if it's a Quakertown police chief, you know it's a white boy. All right, at least I'm glad at least in Quakertown they ain't going for all this Karen anti-ICE stuff. Screw that. Let him keep his job.
Leah Foster is a student at Quakertown High School.
Look at her nose pierced. Yo, Quakertown is a nice county of Philadelphia. These kids are pretty well off.
He put a student in a headlock, a freshman, and he attacked, I think, 2 other students, all within like a 3-minute span. So it went from like a peaceful protest to crazy violence within seconds.
The Bucks County District Attorney's Office has since launched its own independent investigation into the police response during this incident. Parents tonight were emotional addressing the council.
Parents need confidence at the highest standards of restraint and de-escalation.
Keep your kids under control.
Are being applied when minors are involved.
The district issued a letter saying it's focused on creating a safe learning environment when students return this week. The Borough Council did not respond to any of these comments tonight. They say both the council and the police department are cooperating with the investigation and cannot comment until it is complete. Those children that are still being detained are scheduled to have a hearing.
Oh, good. They're still being detained. Yeah, this is a nothing burger. This is a bunch of well-off white kids in the suburbs. Quakertown's a suburb of Philadelphia. Trying to be culturally relevant. I'm glad their asses got locked up. Hell yeah. Hold on. Wait, before I jump to Osmond, doing his commentary on the Clinton debacle. I was updating my Twitter feed earlier. Twitter is a gold mine, bro. All right, let's do this one first, and then I think I got Jesse Waters on this joint.
Stuff.
Mr. Hold on, let's bring it back.
Here's dinner. The swap is happening tonight. Be ready on the dot. We won't have any time to waste. Here's dinner. The swap is happening tonight.
Yo, they did an AI joint. Because, they got them photos of this dude walking around Tel Aviv that looked just like Jeffrey Epstein, but with a beard. And he was walking with Mossad or IDF security. He had bodyguards.
Here's dinner. The swap is happening tonight. Be ready on the dot. We won't have any time to waste. Music to my ears. It's about time.
The cameras are only shut off for 1 minute. We need to move quickly.
Jeffrey, we've been expecting you. Come right this way.
Oh my, I haven't walked down this hallway in some time.
This one stung a little, but not that much.
At least she didn't expose any of our ritual stuff.
Yo, that's just, see how he got the beard? That's just how he looked. This is how he looks in the pictures that surfaced in Tel Aviv.
In some time.
This one stung a little, but not that much.
At least she didn't expose any of our ritual stuff.
Mr. West. He was a tricky one to replace.
We got him, though. Oh, here's Cappy here.
I remember Tom and Stephen were not too happy about that one. And here's Twyman, of course. In hindsight, we probably should have just cloned both of them. You got that right.
Yo, y'all laugh at this shit. This is the same type of shit that was going on Family Guy and Simpsons. A lot of this humor shit be the truth. Yo, Detroit 313, what it do, Playboy? I see you, man. You out on the road trucking? Gonna be up here in a little bit, man. We just gonna hang out for about 2 hours. I updated my Twitter feed so we can go through some joints. This is Twitter is a gold mine. Where's Sigma in the building? Yo, I shared a couple of your joints, Sigma, on the community tab. Salute and good night. That's funny as hell. Hold on, let's get you a drop. Yo, thanks for supporting the stream, man. It's Red Sigma says salute and good night with $5 super chat. Big Mike.
So let me tell y'all why my legs are crossed like this real quick, okay? From now on, I'm crossing my legs like this because all these white people start calling me Big Mike after my dong started dangling in my pants when I was dancing on the Ellen show. If I don't cross my legs like this, you gonna think I got 3 legs up in here. So white people, you don't get to see my dangling dong no more.
We got more pricey games coming up in the second half of the show. Don't go away, folks. We got more pricey games coming up in the second half of the show. Don't go away, folks. Salute the black man. I salute. Salute the black man. I salute. Salute the black man.
All right, but oh, you in Indianapolis? Man, y'all be getting it. Y'all be getting it on the road. I've been studying in the community. I've been doing streaming some of my study sessions. I'll be going through my notes online. Obsidian, that's my markdown tool. I'll be showing how I'll be using Google's prepackaged LLMs, large language models, the AI models, to generate my study notes and stuff like that. So I'm just keep doing that. I know Brother Zeke is probably studying for the SAA and a couple other people. So I'm gonna leave them Johns in the members section, man. You guys can click on them and study on them. I figured I might as well just do a behind the scenes joint with me prepping for the SAA, and then I've been watching all the Asian kids do their streaming, them studying for med school or law, these mathematics exams. International quiet storm in the building. Storm been everywhere. I think last time I talked to him, you were in Berlin and then Japan. National Quiet Storm with the $5 super chat, man. Thanks for supporting the stream.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the prettiest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Sure enough.
Well, who am I?
Sure enough.
Who am I?
Sure enough.
I can't hear you.
Sure.
Brothers and sisters, give me your grit money, give me your weave money, give me your perm money, your Jordan money, your Alizé money, your 40-ounce money. We need the money, brothers and sisters. How about you hit the Cash App? Brothers and
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for supporting the stream. And I think another American douchebag production to be up here shortly. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. Mr. O, what it do, Playboy?
Not much. What's going on with Cheesemo? I guess you were just speaking about me. I hope all good things.
Of course. Look at that. Storm flexing. What he said? Lisbon, Berlin, Athens, Abu Dhabi, Alexandria, Egypt, East Coast Park, Singapore, and now Tokyo. Damn, you got the frequent flyer miles. It's crazy.
I'm trying to get like you international shit. I'm trying to become international, Mr. O.
Well, yo, Storm been doing this since he been fucking with us for season 2. Like we were like, damn, what do you do? Like every other month he's in it, like countries, Amalfi Coast. you know what I'm saying? Like real shit. That shit crazy.
Let me find out International Quiet Storm was a secret agent or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, bro, look at that list. Lisbon is Portugal, Berlin, Germany, Athens, Greece, Abu Dhabi, Alexandria, Egypt, East Coast Park, Singapore. Singapore is expensive as shit, and now Tokyo. These places ain't light, bro. That's not light. You know what I'm saying? I'm sequestered out over here in South America because the niggas on the budget. Storm said you would never know, Mr. O. All right, Brett, let's you here just in time because I updated my Twitter feed, so we have some funny because Twitter's a gold mine, so we have some some stuff.
I think I tagged you. I think I tagged you in one of them posts earlier today, man. It was some crazy ish. I forgot what it was though.
All right, well, I mean, I'm on my Twitter. Because you know the Clintons testified today, so you know the meme game is crazy on the internet right now. I already posted some drills in the community tab, but they got this. I'm playing this drill right now. I'm gonna play it from the beginning for you. They got this the Epstein John in what really happened inside of his cell. It's AI, but it's funny as shit.
Let's see.
It's fun, and I bet you it's accurate because they got the ball Because you seen the pictures that leaked from Tel Aviv with the boy looked just like Epstein, but with a beard, walking with walking with the security dudes and everything. Yo, why that shit ain't? What the fuck? Yo, StreamYard be bullshit.
I know, man. I've been looking at different ones myself. I've been looking at Prism and Restream.
I think I'm gonna set up a Restream account too. You know, I just Metro Cool is good too. I'm just gonna need some backups. Yo, you know we be talking about what you call it, the immigrants and stuff over here having jobs and stuff like that, having jobs and not really assimilating to the culture. Yo, somebody posted this shit about a immigrant substitute teacher. This shit is hilarious. Watch this.
Hi everybody, I am your substitute teacher, Mr. Chen. I take attendance now. Okay, dumb bitch. Sorry, did you mean Don Birch? Oh, sorry. Dumb bitch. Is there a mother asshole? We have a mother asshole here. Did you mean Martha Einzel? Yeah, potato, tomato. No difference, okay? Next, is there a small penis? Is a small penis here today? It's a Simone Pierce. Yeah, that's what I said. It's a small penis. Okay, last one. Is there? Oh, Li Chenghuang here.
Hey, yo, why they be sound just like that though? Cool out.
Hi everybody, I am your substitute teacher, Mr. Chen. I take attendance now. Okay, dumb bitch. Sorry, did you mean Don Birch? Oh, sorry. Dumb bitch. Is there a mother asshole? We have a mother asshole here. Did you mean Martha Einzel? Yeah, potato, tomato. No difference, okay? Next, is there a small penis? Is a small penis here today? It's a Simone Pierce. Yeah, that's what I said. It's a small penis. Okay, last one. Is there? Oh, Li Chenghuang here.
And you got the Chinese name right, Li Chenghuang.
Bro,
that shit is funny as shit, right?
You know, I was working in telemarketing, right, many years ago. And I used to work with a whole bunch of Middle Easterners, Asians, and Indians, right? So hearing them trying to pronounce English-speaking names, and they almost catching a seizure trying to say the simplest name like John or don't get me started with Demetrius.
He said Demetrius. Yeah, I can see how Demetrius would be a problem.
Please speak to Demetrius. I'm like, what you just say? Give me a bit speak to Demetrius. I'm like, oh shit.
Well, damn, I should have had that clip because you know they got what you got? You can't now that the English is the official language of the United States, you can't take like your driver's license test in like Spanish or none of that shit no more. Or your CDLs and none of that, which is a good thing.
You know why?
Well, yeah, because all these motherfuckers have fake CDLs and all that shit.
Yep, especially that one.
The one boy, the Indian boy that killed all them people. And there was more than one. There was more than one joint of that. Like another joint happened recently. I think Tito had sent it to me. What you want here? So let me hold on. Let me play that. Let me play that, and then we'll do another comedy relief, Joe. Hold on. Let me load my video. But you good though? Like we're gonna be here for about another hour and a half and shit.
Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm off of work. I'm fresh. Y'all got my 3 what's the names already rolled up, so I'm ready to go.
Did he say, "Damn, nigga"? He said,
I was a smoker. I was a smoker, machismo. I was a smoker. I've been trying to cut back a little bit. Hit my pockets a little bit rough, but it keep calling me.
Yeah, you know, you gotta keep the wolves at bay. You know what I'm saying? You know how that should be.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna play this shit from the beginning for you, just because it's funny as hell. Then we'll go through some of my Twitter feed, and then I'm gonna play. Hold on, let's do this joint.
Here's dinner. The swap is happening tonight. Be ready on the dot. We won't have any time to waste. Music to my ears. It's about time.
The cameras are only shut off for 1 minute. We need to move quickly.
Jeffrey, we've been expecting you. Come right this way.
Oh my, I haven't walked down this hallway in some time.
This one stung a little, but not that much. Haha.
At least she didn't expose any of our ritual stuff.
Ah, Mr. West. He was a tricky one to replace.
We got him now. Oh, here's Cappy here.
I remember Tom and Steven were not too happy about that one. And here's Twyman, of course. You know, in hindsight, we probably should have just cloned both of them. You got that right.
Ah, here we have Trevor. Kid flew too close to the sun. Another one we probably should have just cloned.
R.I.P.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Oh, here's Fiona. Don't know how we haven't got her yet.
We've tried to eliminate her, but it's proven challenging. As you know, we can't make it look too obvious.
More and more of them have been speaking up lately. It's really gotten out of hand. We might have to resort to Plan B after all. Yes, it seems inevitable at this point.
Ah, the big scandal that we successfully spun into a hoax. What a time the 80s were.
No TikTok investigators. World was better.
The scandal's proving to be a lot harder to cover up, that's for sure. The #1 enemy himself. Man, he was a real pain in the ass. Glad he was old enough that we could make it look like a natural death.
Here we are.
Nice look, Jeffrey. Feels like you're mocking the carpenter. I love it. You must be enjoying playing dead and watching this whole shit show from hiding.
It's been amusing, I have to say.
Yo, that's just supposed to be a joke, but a lot of truth to jokes, ain't it?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Especially the one about Trevor Moore. Trevor Moore, he was kind of one of my inspirations.
Here's dinner. The swap is happening tonight. Be ready on the dot.
Okay, so all right, so you are aware of well, they're not really conspiracy theories. You're aware of certain people talking in what do you call it? Conveniently disappearing.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I'm saying? A lot of people having random accidents.
That part.
And but here's the crazy thing. You know, I've been listening to Alex Jones since like 1998 or something like that. But even celebrities, I could tell you off bat, Keanu Reeves, Jim Carrey, Roseanne Barr, a couple people have all made statements about you know, people eating the little ones and drinking blood, like in Hollywood. They've been posted everywhere. I actually got the meme, because some memes I'd be having to post on Patreon, because I know on the community tab, I mess around, they'll find a reason to demonetize the channel. Because that shit is no joke. Here, but here's a parody joint. Look at this shit.
The game show where you flaunt your stupidity. Today, our two contestants battle to prove they're the ultimate ding-dongs. First up, we have bartender scientist Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
It's actually pronounced AOC.
AOC's dream is to invent something that's never been invented before. So, what are you working on?
Okay, so like I'm totally inventing.
All right, let's take it for the video.
Welcome to Idiot Test, the game show where you flaunt your stupidity. Today, our two contestants battle to prove they're the ultimate ding-dongs. First up, we have bartender scientist Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
It's actually pronounced AOC.
AOC's dream is to invent something that's never been invented before. So, what are you working on?
Okay, so like I'm totally inventing like this super never been invented thing that like goes in your sink and like totally grinds up all your leftover food.
This socialist sweetheart has the brain size of a peanut. But boy, can she dance.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my
What's
gosh.
wrong?
I think I'm having a climate change.
Girl, your fish tank need a change. Do you need a doctor or some medicine?
No, it's okay. It was just a photo op.
Next, Next, we have 𝐲𝐔𝐘𝐒. It's actually 𝐲𝐔𝐘𝐒. Congress's own hood rat lash queen. Where my falsie at, yo? I ain't rocking no half lash day. I'll like totally help you find your lash just as soon as I'm done like totally filming my TikTok video. I'm like totally lip syncing to WAP, but it's gonna like totally be about tax reform in John.
Is this your lash?
Yup, that's it. I will, but let me get a little glue from them donkey chompers. As if. Behold, two of America's DEI masterpieces. Straight out of Clown College. All right, morons, let's do a practice question to get started. OMG, that's like so weird. I just took a pregnancy test. My body, my choice. If you found out you were adopted, would you tell your parents? No way. No. I would like totally not even want to hurt their feelings or like whatever. Let's try another one. Can you spell orange? Is you talking about the food or the crayon? You got to be specific. Yeah, that's like totally a tough one. And we're off. Hey, we can buy a question. Very simple. Even Kamala could get this right. What is garbage disposal? I didn't ask the question yet. Hey, can I phone a friend up in here? Oh, I gotta ask you the question first. Somebody should invent like a roll of toilet paper that I can keep next to the potty that won't make my fingers all stinky when I wipe. Hey, can I solve the puzzle, yo? Cauliflower? I have to ask the question first. Well, I didn't know it was gonna be a test. Oh, so it's cause I'm black? What are the 3 branches of the U.S. government? Duh, it's like totally TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook? No, it ain't. Everybody knows that. No, that's not correct. Jasmine? The branches of government be straight up KFC, Popeyes, and Waffle House, y'all. Just a reminder, these 2 morons are making laws in America. The correct answer was legislative, executive, and judicial. Join us tomorrow where we continue this shit show.
That shit is fucking gold, bro.
Yeah. Whoever came up with that, man, first of all, they had to have enough time, enough critical thinking to actually piece all that together and to make it even more not only funny but actually true.
Yo, that is hilarious.
You gotta love it.
We should play that shit one more time.
One more again.
One more again? All right, hold on. Add the stage. Let's do that shit.
Welcome to Idiot Test, the game show where you flaunt your stupidity. Today, our 2 contestants battle to prove they're the ultimate ding-dongs. First up, we have bartender scientist 𝐿EXANDRIA It's actually pronounced AOC. AOC's dream is to invent something that's never been invented before. So, what are you working on? Okay, so like I'm totally inventing like this super never been invented thing that like goes in your sink and like totally grinds up all your leftover food. This socialist sweetheart has the brain size of a peanut. But boy, can she dance! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh! What's wrong? I think I'm having a climate change! Girl, your fish tank need a change! Do you need a doctor or some medicine? No, it's okay. It was just a photo op. Next, we have 𝐲𝐔𝐘𝐒. It's actually 𝐲𝐔𝐘𝐒. Congress's own hood rat lash queen. Where my falsie at, yo? I ain't rocking no half lash day. I'll like totally help you find your lash just as soon as I'm done like totally filming my TikTok video. I'm like totally lip syncing to WAP, but it's gonna like totally be about tax reform in John.
Is this your lash?
Yup, that's it. I will, but let me get a little glue from them donkey chompers. As if. Behold, 2 of America's DEI masterpieces. Straight out of Clown College. All right, morons, let's do a practice question to get started. OMG, that's like so weird. I just took a pregnancy test. My body, my choice. If you found out you were adopted, would you tell your parents? No way. No. I would like totally not even want to hurt their feelings or like whatever. Let's try another one. Can you spell orange? Is you talking about the food or the crayon? You got to be specific. Yeah, that's like totally a tough one. And we're off. Hey, we can buy a question. Very simple. Even Kamala could get this right. What is garbage disposal? I didn't ask the question yet. Hey, can I phone a friend up in here? Oh, I gotta ask you the question first. Somebody should invent like a roll of toilet paper that I can keep next to the potty that won't make my fingers all stinky when I wipe. Hey, can I solve the puzzle, yo? Cauliflower? I have to ask the question first. Well, I didn't know it was gonna be a test. Oh, so it's cause I'm black? What are the 3 branches of the U.S. government? Duh, it's like totally TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook? No, it ain't. Everybody knows that. No, that's not correct. Jasmine? The branches of government be straight up KFC, Popeyes, and Waffle House, y'all. Just a reminder, these 2 morons are making laws in America. The correct answer was legislative, executive, and judicial. Join us tomorrow where we continue this shit show.
Yo, that shit is brilliant, bro.
Brilliant.
This is why I like this random shit stream, because I could just, there's like mad stuff I'll be watching during the day while I'm just doing whatever, internet runs everything, and you be bookmarking stuff, and it's like, it don't fit nicely into a show or something like that. But this random shit format, I could pretty much, jump from thing to thing to thing and just be like, you know what I'm saying? And we just talk about it. It's a good, it's a nice loose format. But let's jump back to my Twitter feed. And I want to play this Jesse Waters joint real quick, because this is on the Epstein testimony today.
Fox News alert, the Epstein blast radius has reached Chappaqua as Bill Clinton testified under oath today about his relationship with the dead pedophile. The former president saying this: "I saw nothing and I did nothing wrong." If only Bubba had seen something on the Lolita Express.
Clinton had, and Secretary Clinton confirmed this yesterday, Jeffrey Epstein was in the White House 17 times while Bill Clinton was president. We know that Bill Clinton flew on Jeffrey Epstein's plane at least 27 times. So those are questions that we're going to ask. Everything that most media outlets have reported with respect to pictures and correspondence between Epstein, Maxwell, and Bill Clinton, these are all questions that we're going to ask today.
Bill Clinton flew around the world on Epstein's private jet. He went to Africa, Asia, including trips to China and Russia with the sex offender. What was Bill Clinton doing in China and Russia with Jeffrey Epstein? We're not accusing Bill of a crime. He hasn't been accused of a crime. Back rubs are legal. Hot tubs, no law against hot tubs. And swimming with Epstein's accomplice, Ghislaine Maxwell, you can't get locked up for that. Hillary might just throw another ashtray at your head. Bill said he thought everything seemed okay. If I had any inkling of what he was doing, I would have turned him in myself and led the call for justice for his crimes, not sweetheart deals. Hillary says Slick Willie was just doing charity.
Slick Willie.
Because everybody does charity in a jacuzzi. But investigators started asking Hillary questions. It got testy.
You'll see how she responded as well, screaming.
What do you mean that Hillary Clinton was screaming?
She was unhinged, and I hope that President Clinton is less unhinged today than his wife was yesterday. You'll
Wow.
Hillary had an office in the West Wing. Epstein and Ghislaine went there 17 times. But Hillary doesn't recall if they ever met.
Yesterday, Ms. Clinton deferred a lot of questions to her husband today. There were at least a dozen times when she said, "You'll have to ask my husband that. I can't answer that." So we already had a big portfolio of questions for him, and that increased yesterday.
Hillary's not a sex trafficker, and there's no evidence she knew what Epstein was up to. Although his lifestyle was an open secret, and Maxwell was kind of known as his recruiter. So Bill had a lot to answer for today, and he was under oath. And he was probably asked if he ever went to the island. An Epstein victim, Virginia Giuffre, told her lawyer in 2011 that she saw the former president there. Quote, "I remember asking Jeffrey what Bill Clinton's doing here," kind of thing. And he laughed it off and said, "Well, he owes me a favor. He never told me what favors they were. I never knew. I didn't know if he was serious. It was just a joke. He told me a long time ago that everyone owes him favors. They're all in each other's pockets." Now, we don't know if that's true or not. It's an allegation, and Virginia's dead. Bill denied he ever went there. And the former president said he cut ties to the...
Yo, hold on, man. Hold on. Yo, you see this? Why they got matching shirts like they Meek and Puffy?
Bro.
It's Meek Mill and Diddy over there. They got matching shirts to get the matching outfits.
Bro, I could hear that Mason Diddy song being around the world in '99 in the background. The same shirts and everything.
Player hated.
Man. Bro.
Yo, this shit gets the goal.
Big Gilly style right there. That's Big Gilly style.
Yo, why they up there looking like Diddy and Meek Mill with the matching outfits, cousin?
Diddy and Mace. It could be Puffy and Mace or Diddy and Meek. You know, make them sense right there.
Oh man, that's no bueno.
How you want it, man? You try to tell you how you want it.
Yo, this is not a good look, bro.
Guy after he took a plea in 2008. But in his Upper East Side townhouse, Epstein hung an enormous oil painting of Bill in a blue dress. You know, like the Lewinsky blue dress. Was Bill Clinton compromised? We don't know. But that's a powerful picture to hang of a former president that everybody sees when they walk in your house. And we do know Ghislaine was at Chelsea's wedding in 2010. Hillary says, well, she's just a +1. Well, we were told the guest list.
Damn, Ghislaine Maxwell was at Chelsea's bruh.
And she's popped out like it's just like she had to be seen. Like this is just poetic. Like don't forget about me. That's how she looking like. Don't forget about me.
Yo, the more this is playing out, because it's wreaking havoc over there in Britain. Mad dudes is going to jail and resigning and stuff. But I'm starting to think Trump baited them with this Epstein file shit. He forced the Democrats in for them to be like, because he had them being like, release the files. Remember? Because it was actually the Democrats blocking the release of the files. I think he played them. But you know what I'm saying? Being like, you know what I'm saying? To make it be like he doesn't want to release the files. Why is it Trump? Well, you understand what I'm saying? To make him actually flip it and be like, all right, cool. I wanted to release them anyway. Because as soon as they released them, they called the Clintons up to for a congressional hearing.
It's even better though.
I think it's the Uno reverse shit.
Yeah, because are you aware about this little talk show they play in the afternoon? You got full menopausal bearing D-list. One used to be kind of A-listish, you know what I'm saying? Where dreadlocks looking like the Predator. You know this particular show called The View. Remember, they was like one of the biggest vocal shows asking for the release of the Epstein files, and they was just saying that they don't care who's on the list, as long as if Donald Trump is caught in some kind of compromising forming them files, they want to release. They wanted to release all the way up until Whoopi Goldberg's name was all up in the files. Now they want to go ahead and don't want to talk about that at all. They say just because her name is mentioned in the files doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, spot on. They're saying that this is why Michael Jackson exposed Epstein when he told on Trump. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, so they're saying that Michael Jackson was trying to expose Epstein a long time ago, and that what do you call it? Michael had Neverland, right? They're saying that Mike had built Neverland really for children that were being trafficked and abused, for them to recover and recoup. But the Epstein and the media and everything, they tried to. You know how they do. They accuse you of what they're doing.
Yep, it's all part of the Marxist agenda. They gotta highlight what they doing by basically virtue signaling through you. You know
but they're saying that Neverland was really built as a refuge for abused children and stuff, and Trump, because Michael knew about the trafficking and stuff. You understand? Like now it's coming out, and that he ain't mess with the boy Epstein.
But go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, let's keep it 100 on these Clintons and the Epstein amnesia. Bill's out here in his 2026 deposition, swearing up and down. I had no idea about Epstein's calling it a brief acquaintance. He calling it a brief acquaintance like they just bumped into each other at Starbucks.
It's at a Starbucks.
In a Starbucks. Hillary Hillary, she's like who? Like she a owl. Like who? Never met this dude, huh? No flights, no islands, nada. Sound familiar? Flashbacks, you know what I'm saying, to 98 when Bill stared down the camera and hit us with the iconic lie. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. Bro, that was 28 years ago. And he's still trying to use the same tactic and he thinks he's gonna win. We all know how that ended, right? Ironically, in a blue dress.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing with him in the blue dress joint, that's you know what type of subliminals that is. You know what I'm saying?
That was a nod to the. I just gave it a nod to it. Look, both Lewinsky and him wearing a blue dress, and both of them got the baby batter on the what's the name on the dress.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. You know, the rituals and shit. You feel me?
Blue dress, grand jury mission, and the whole circus.
Yeah. And there's, you know, there's I know certain people. Well, I knew certain people, and I went to like one of these elite schools and everything. There's all these groups of clubs, and they were always saying back then that, you know, and these quote unquote veiled organizations that people are in, that Hillary is actually higher than Bill. Well, you understand what I'm saying to you?
Mm-hmm.
Like in these organizations, you know, the shadow that she's actually higher than Bill in these organizations. So it was kind of like, even though he was president, she was still kind of like not his boss, but she still had a higher rank than him. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. She was his handler.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I already know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, I be trying to talk around with certain shit. You know what I'm saying?
I know. Yo, people be listening, people definitely be watching. I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Detroit through and through to find out super chat. He says, thanks to Michael Jackson, this main reason why Trump didn't fund Obama and Clinton campaign. It's what made Trump switch to the Republican Party. I believe that, and like, hold on, I'll do a drop for you. And then the other thing is, like, you got as far as solid dudes, we already know the Jesse Jackson thing. And you know, to this day, Trump is the only one that never turns on Mike Tyson. He won't even let people like say, like, if you in front of, like, he's done it several times on night shows where they try to like bring up the conviction of Mike and everything like that. Trump has always been like, well, yes, he was convicted, but I believe the whole conviction was bogus, and he'll rerun the case. Like, he actually won't let anybody smear Mike to his face, which is dope to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I understand what you're saying, because Trump,
he almost got into a shouting match with somebody on like one of these late night shows. I forget, it might have been Jimmy Kimmel or somebody like that, or maybe even Fallon. I don't remember which one, but it looked like it. It was a younger Trump, but Trump was looking at him like he wanted to chop him in his throat. This shit was funny.
Yeah, I think it's probably what. I don't know, it was Kimmel or Colbert. You know what I'm saying? Before they started sipping on that liberal jizz of theirs. I'm talking about a lot of.
You know, it's a shame about Colbert. Colbert,
man.
He used to be funny, bro.
I know, man.
Colbert used to be funny as shit, bro.
I always look, can't be transparent, can't be honest in it, and that's why it kind of hurts. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be like Arsenio Hall and Stephen Colbert when I was growing up. I wanted to be a comedian with his own talk show.
I can believe that.
And give you the news, though. Yeah, and give you the news.
I mean, well, luckily you got American Douchebag Productions now, so motherfucker. So we are in business. I did that shit right with my thumb. Reset my whole shit. Hold on. In fact, no, I hit the drawer with my thumb. It reset my whole control deck back here. Hold on. Let's give Detroit his drop. Let's go.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the prettiest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Sure enough.
Well, who am I?
Sure enough.
Who am I?
Sure enough.
I can't hear you.
Sure enough.
Salute the black man. I salute. 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 Salute the black man. I salute.
Yo, shout out to AC too. We was talking about that earlier on Hood Conservatives panel. That's the first time I've been on Hood's joint. He was on. He dropped the link. I was actually just getting. I was like, man, let me get up on Hood joint. But he shout out to AC because AC, one of the last of the Mohicans, still pushing a hard line. We need that at this time. Yeah, demons hiding in plain sight.
At first, I rock with AC. Shout out to AC, commentary. I was actually one of them guys. I ain't put like in the chat or anything. I ain't say like behind post. I say, I know I'm extreme, but damn, AC is extreme. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to that. I expose Keisha's on a regular basis, but then when I started looking at and some of the him and Tito being patrolling, y'all say, you know what? He ain't extreme. He ain't extreme enough.
No. Well, here's the thing. And I heard it haphazardly today because I mentioned it on Hoods. Because, we're seeing how they're recalibrating their strategy to combat, the black men talking in these spaces and everything. And they thought they were, I forget who said it. I think who said it on, he used the right phrase too. They're using a shotgun approach now. But really what I'm seeing what they're trying to do is, because I've been mentioning this like the last couple of weeks. It's like, are you seeing all of these channels being pushed to your timeline that you didn't subscribe to? And it's either like these feminist women talking like, kind of like, a light version of stuff, or they're pushing these jam guys, FD signifiers, getting a big push, and it's close to the midterms. So it's a saturation strategy now. They know they haven't figured out to get it right. So they're flooding people's timelines. They're spinning up all these podcasts, because I've never seen so many goddamn podcasts in my life. Like, who the hell are these guys? Just coming out of nowhere. And everything's like red pill light. They got a piece of the talking points, but it's all pushing some pseudo feminist. So yeah, that's really what's going on. And Hood was saying, it's not helping that a lot of the black manosphere adjacent content creators, they've all turned into like the gossiposphere. It's like it's motherfucking soap operas now and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I told you, man, all these dudes and these female content creators, chats and stuff, because I watch everything, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just be seeing what's going on, but I be seeing dudes, man. I ain't gonna say no names, man, but niggas is, this is my new name for these niggas. Like, Nicki Minaj, her fans call Barbs. These niggas is Barbs, bro. Man, you be seeing these niggas in the chat. They be like, yes, queen. Like, here's a $50 super chat for saying something that's so up. You like, bro, these niggas is Barbs, bro. So it's the audience, you know what I'm saying? It's the here's the thing, it's the same audience that's subscribing to all the OnlyFans, because it's the married shit. You understand what I'm saying to you? Because you gotta think, like, a lot like a Gen Z nigga, or like even a mid-millennial, they not watching these people. It's these old niggas. Like I said, man, the boomers is like herpes, man. Like, you can't get rid of these niggas, man.
Man, they cause an itch, a burn, and
I know it's some Gen Z niggas and everything too, but it's, man, if you really be watching the chat, be like, you see they screen names, and you can see like the stuff you know, chat got a rhythm to it. You know what I'm saying? You can see the shit people type in the chat. You be like, that's an old nigga. Bruh, I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, a lot of this shit makes sense, like, now. Like, because you be like, man, how did we get to there? Like, the old niggas, like, they basically financed all this feminist shit. And now with the, you know, how the support the content creators, they're doing the same thing. They trying, I don't even think it's like an intentional joint. They just fucking boomer niggas, man. They the herpes of the generations. They're the herpes of men.
The herpes of men. You know what? I think you just gave me the idea for another I haven't dropped a pre-record in almost 7 months, and I think you just gave me the steam and the self-esteem to go ahead and live out this beautiful dream. You just said that the old boomer, the old gooner, you know, sooner he just like the herp, you know what I'm saying? He calls all this work because he ain't trying to hide his dirt. And damn. Yeah, no, you definitely should, man. Like I said, I mean, shit, you doing random shit with me now. You're a regular on a Sunday show. You know what I mean? You got the cross promotion. Yo, what up, D? You said AC is sincere, genuine, constant, and consistent. Cats will always continue to listen to what he has to say. Oh, hell yeah. I mean, well, y'all been rocking with us since season 1. Y'all know we've been clipping AC since season 1. We actually contributed a tremendous amount to his growth. I remember, like, toward the end of season 1 and season 2, I would, you know, I'd be cloud watching this shit, and he'd be like, I don't know where all these new subscribers is coming from, but you know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, I just got a flood of subscribers, because we would do the clip shows, and then people would be like, yo, who's this talking? And we would drop his, you know, and plus, you know, we would put people's handles on the screen. I mean, our channel was just like a big infomercial for the Black Manosphere, like the first like 4 or 5 seasons. Y'all was the black QVC of YouTube.
Yeah, yo, straight up, yo, yeah, that was kind of the model. We just turned the channel to a big infomercial for the space, like, because we was originally fans, you know what I'm saying? We was chat niggas, you know what I'm saying? And we just was like, there should be one spot where you could get all the best talking points all in one spot, so you ain't got to keep going from channel to channel. You understand what I'm saying? It was a smart idea.
And it's golden because I started seeing a whole bunch of imitators pop up over the course of a couple of years.
Oh, hell yeah. Bro, there's a lot of niggas that took our format and ran with it. Like, we ain't gonna say no names, but you know what it is? We brought like the highly produced, like production and like shows and like the network television format to the YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Because I never wanted to be a nigga on camera. I didn't want to. So I was just like, I had to go at it like a producer. You know what I'm saying? And me and Saul was just like, well, let's just make shows. Like, motherfuckers wasn't doing episode 1, season 3. You know what I'm saying? We did that shit like, you know, like Seinfeld. No News said feminist. Yep, feminist manosphere like Zesty Boys, female trad content set all over shorts and long form. Yeah, it's a saturation strategy.
It's a messy spear. That's what it's called, the messy spear. That's what it is now labeled. That's who over there. They circle jerk each other. They circle jerk and basically finger the so-called goddess twats, the women that actually run that particular sphere. It's the women that run the messy sphere. These men over there doing the goddess worship, you know, like they in Sumeria, you know. I mean, it ain't nothing but the Babylon Mystery School playing out all over again. They just worshiping the modern day Jezebel. I love it, though. I love it.
Yo, straight up, yo, New News say, yeah, even Wigatron is getting pushed. Yeah, like, yeah, the fact that they let her back on the, bro, it's, listen, man, the money is being spread around. They gotta get these black men back on the plantation. And they trying to salvage the midterms. Yo, and shout out to Ed Anderson. I reposted that on my community tab. Guys, look at it. I emailed it too. He had his email, so I'm gonna check my email in the morning. I don't know if I have the idea right, but he has a AI showing a billboard that says you wanna win the midterm Congress 2026, and then he's got a QR code, and then he's got it's in yellow, and it's got the blackmail political agenda, Dr. 𝐇𝐎 Johnson's joint. So I don't know if the idea is for us to try and get a billboard put up like that, and the QR code leads directly to Dr. 𝐇𝐎 Johnson's 19 points political plan. But if that is the idea, that's fucking brilliant.
That's brilliant.
That is fucking brilliant if that's what that is. I emailed him as soon as I seen the stream. He did it with Compassionate and Callous. I reposted it on a community tab. I'm gonna keep reposting it, but and I know he's got a GoFundMe set up, and he was doing the math. But if that's a brilliant idea, because basically the Republican Party of the country, they don't know how to get to the black men. You understand what I'm still? They still doing the get the representative shit, like a billboard that has a QR code that when you scan it, it goes right to Dr. 𝐇𝐎 Johnson's blackmail political agenda joint. Is a brilliant idea, and it's cost effective. How expensive is a billboard?
Man, like about 10,000.
I mean, no, but I'm just saying, if you just, I mean, that seems like but in terms of like dollars to donuts, bang for your buck. You could do a social media campaign, stuff like that, but you can get drowned in the algorithm unless you just do the right, you do the right, pay for advertising. But if money's spent or well spent, even if you could contact a PAC, $10,000 is nothing to a PAC. But like billboards with the blackmail political agenda, the QR code, talking about you in the midterms or you with the blackmail, bro, that's a brilliant idea, and it can't be beat. I mean, it's straight to the, and it's analog. It's a low technology analog idea. It's fucking brilliant. What happened to Bernard Riley? I believe he got a very good, high-paying job, and it conflicted with him being on social media, conflicted with, I guess, him maintaining this employee. But I remember when he came back for like a little bit. But the job must have been paying quite well, and you gotta take the money. Wrench, you don't see Wrench no more. Wrench got a ridiculously high six-figure job.
Shout out to Wrench Turner.
Like right after Trump got right after Trump got elected. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
I found out Ron, the niggas started doing better once Trump got back in office.
Yes, sir. Yo, No News said, what's funny is I found your channel because I had the same idea a few years ago to showcase brothers. I've been here ever since. That, and we I mean, if you've been watching since season 1, we switch it up every season. Like the channel, from a production standpoint, just gradually gets better. Like we don't do stale content. Yeah, you saw the Everett Anderson post. Yeah, so click on that stream and listen to it. I shot him an email directly. But if that's his idea, I think that's, even if it can't be executed by the midterms or prior to the midterms, just in terms of an ongoing idea, that needs to be executed. And you know what? That ends up being a thing where, black men talking about we need this, we need it, and that's what I'd be saying. Like at some point, put your money where your mouth is. You understand what I'm saying to you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Collectively, not individually, collectively. You know what I mean? We got tremendous numbers down here. And like I said, something like that's more than a shot across the bow. That's a direct type thing. And here's the thing. Yeah, I mean, that's brilliant. It bypasses all the noise. So I'm gonna talk to, I mean, if he hits me back on the email, I'll get the details and everything. But I'm definitely all for that. Let's get back. Wait. Let's play the rest of this Jesse Waters shit real quick. Damn, man, we've been damn. It's already, we are already an hour and 11 minutes in. Shit, that went fast. Oh, there's a bunch of shit I want to play. All right, let's get through this shit.
Was kind of tight.
The word is that if you don't know Chelsea personally, you're off the list. So she has to know everyone personally who is going to be invited, which of course eliminates a lot of people who only know Bill and Hillary.
So you can forget being invited as a +1.
Exactly.
Not going to happen.
Maxwell, who's in prison for sex trafficking, even got an award from the Clintons.
Everybody in those circles knew that Maxwell and Epstein were attached to the hip. So how the hell does she end up there? And then they're supposed to distance themselves further. And they gave her an award in 2013 after Bill Clinton's body man and top aide tried to distance and said, hey, staff, Clinton Foundation, don't ever have Maxwell in again. And he reported right to Bill. So who overruled him? I think it's either the last name is probably a Clinton.
Not only did Bill and Epstein travel the world together, but Epstein's own attorneys said the sex offender was a co-founder of the Clinton Global Initiative. Epstein and Maxwell crawled their way pretty deep into the Clinton family. The Epstein files have become a complete embarrassment for the Democrats. It's boomeranged.
The scandal about President Bill Clinton being deposed and that sets precedent for you and your family.
I don't like seeing him deposed, but, you know, they certainly went after me a lot more than that. I don't like it. Look, I like him, and I don't like seeing him deposed.
Democrats are having second thoughts about releasing the files.
That's what I
Especially
just
now
said.
that Bill Clinton said,
Yep.
as far as he's concerned, Trump's clean.
Ranking Member Garcia asked President Clinton, quote, should President Trump be called to answer questions from this committee? And President Clinton said, that's for you to decide. And the president went on to say that the president, Trump, has never said anything to me to make me think he was involved. And he meant with Epstein.
There's no evidence that Trump or Bill Clinton ever committed a crime with Epstein. But Bill spent a lot of time with the sex offender and, like others, may have been the target of an intelligence operation. And that's what Congress is investigating.
I do believe, and I'm sure some people on this committee also believe, that Jeffrey Epstein was an intelligence asset and running some form of a
That's the old girl that's trying to get Tory Lanez out of jail.
honeypot operation. I do believe that President Clinton, as well as the secretary, were potentially targets of that operation.
How was Epstein able to ingratiate himself with presidents, princes, billionaires, and the Ivy League? How did a middle-class kid from Brooklyn climb that high? Throw women and money around, suck millions out of people, and spend so much time mysteriously overseas? And spend so much time with the former president of Israel, the heads of modeling agencies, flying girls, a lot of them Russian, all over the world, greasing customs and getting sweetheart deals from our very own government officials. How is this all happening under the eye of the FBI? The guy's obviously a spy, or he's working for spies, maybe for Israel, maybe for us too, maybe a double agent. He's shaking guys down. He's doing introductions. He's fixing high-class problems. He's in the middle of everything. You should see these emails. Everything. This one guy knows everybody. Hundreds of millions of dollars disappears from people's bank accounts, and no one can figure out why? He's a blackmailer. He's got cameras in every house. He's getting tipped off before cops raid. The FBI's office in New York City got hacked 3 years ago, and the hackers stole information about the Epstein investigation. They took 500 terabytes, and the FBI wasn't able to get it all back. Some of it's still missing. That's not some kid in a basement. That's a foreign intelligence service. There's only a few countries capable of hacking the FBI. So what's next? The videos of the Clintons testifying will be released Monday. And the next people to testify? Darren Indyke and Richard Kahn, Jeffrey Epstein's longtime personal lawyer and accountant. They both became co-executors of his estate when he died in prison, and Epstein accusers have filed a class action lawsuit against them for allegedly facilitating his sex trafficking operation. These two have been described as the men managing his financial and legal affairs and creating a complex network of corporations and bank accounts, allegedly helping to hide the sex trafficking operation, transferring funds to victims and recruiters. A lawsuit accuses them of creating sham marriages to secure immigration papers for Epstein's foreign girls. These two men have denied these allegations, but in 2 weeks, they're set to testify under oath. Also, something that happened under oath today, Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna, who deposed both Clintons, said neither Bill or Hillary are confident Epstein killed himself.
Yo, it's almost exactly like most of us called it. Yo, no news. Shout to here we go. No news says you can put QR codes in your live stream. Folks can use the smart search on their phone to read the code. I got a QR code on the live stream now. It goes right to my Patreon. But you're right though. I'm gonna update the QR code and put the link to the blackmail agenda on the live streams now coming up. Yeah, we might as well push this shit. Whatchamacallit? No, go ahead. You were saying, Mr.
It's crazy that all this is just covered out like this. And I'm surprised at election year as well. Well, not really election year, but midterms anyway. But
I did it for 2 reasons. First,
just having all these exposed demigods, if you want to call them, but that's how they've been pedestalized over the years as demigods. Like they couldn't do no wrong. Like when you played in the beginning, all them so-called fighters for democracy trying to protect this country from all these illegals 30, 20, even 12, 10 years ago, just to see them now saying that all these people out here deserve the benefits, they deserve to be housed. We're basically not being open-minded to the idea of letting these refugees, these people that's in distress. This country is built on immigrants, all these different narratives, just to hide the fact that not only did they rob the citizens of this country, they harmed people in this country and around the world, and they basically trying to hide their crimes through the Orange Man.
No, that's a fact though. That's definitely a fact though. The way, like I said earlier, the way it's playing out, it looked like Trump did the Uno reverse joint on him. Because he put the Democrats in the position where it's well documented in the news and all the the left wing media, and he let it go for months for them to constantly be because there's either a troll or a bot on my channel where every time I would post something about Trump, it'd be like release the Epstein files, and since they've been released, that motherfucker don't be in my comments anymore. Talk about release the Epstein files. So I think Trump like created an environment where it was the Democrats and the left liberals pushing so hard for the files to be released. So that way, when he did release them, it doesn't, and the Clintons get pulled in, it doesn't look like Trump's trying to use the Epstein files as political hay and distraction. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like, well, y'all asked for it, you got it. You see what I'm saying too? It's smart. It looks like, it looks like a Uno reverse to me.
Like you've been saying, and we all been agreeing, these old niggas got to go. You know, I have a lot of liberals. I don't know how this always happened. Like, I guess it's just by having the numbers, having circumstances. I'm the only true moderate that leans conservative when I go to all groups. I'm basically always outnumbered. But when I ask these people to go ahead and answer so quote-unquote questions, machismo, when I bring up deportation, they tell me that Trump had these kids in cages. When I bring up and show them the same video, they talking about that's Trump, and show them the same video when it was actually Obama.
Yeah.
They won't believe me. Speaking of,
no, go ahead.
Then they moved the goalposts again. Speaking of deportation, they tell me that Trump is deporting and separating all these families. They deporting people. They're gonna start deporting us. I said, did you know that the president that y'all voted for no longer than 18 It's been 18 years, 18 to 10 years ago. You know, he has the most deportation of any president of all time.
Yeah,
And
it's Clinton, then Obama, then one of the Bushes. Trump's all the way at the end.
but when I bring that up, and not only do I tell them to, not only when I tell them to Google it, I bring it up to Grok. And when they both say the same thing, they run out of goalposts to move. Then they just tell me that he's racist. Then when I bring up that, I find it ironic that man that sat down with Muhammad Ali, Rosa Parks, Reverend Al Sharpton, smiling with a Kool-Aid smile, you know, supporting Jesse Jackson doing his presidential fundraising, as well years later with Muhammad Ali, all of them getting this NAACP award.
Yeah, Trump even won he won a civil rights award, which is crazy.
Even this a couple of years after he was in Bobby Brown, you know, the little kid from Boston, you know, Roxbury District, it was in a little group called New Edition. He did the little soundtrack for this movie called Ghostbusters. He was in the video just dancing along to the beat, you know, had a little jig to the step too. Oh, did we forget that he was literally had a jig to the step dancing at Soul Train?
Yeah. But you know, like I said, Trump been that boss since like the 70s, bro. You've heard what do you call it, Judge Joe Brown tell the story about when he was in New York, you know, one of these private clubs, you know, it's all black celebrities and stuff, you know, with money, but it's like it's an invite only thing. And that there was a table and it was the only white dude in the venue with all these NFL, you know, NBA players and like supermodels around them. And Judge Joe Brown was like, who the hell is this white dude? And everybody's like, oh, that's Trump, the builder. And this is like back in the day, like early 80s. He was like the only white dude in the club.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, the other thing, most of those a lot of those ICE agents are actually friggin' Latinos and blacks.
Ironically, you know, I got a guy by the name of Raja that's trying to run for I guess Congress or Senate here in my state, right? This dude literally and a whole bunch of other Democratic running so-called candidates, the main platform that they are running on, machismo and my guys in the chat, is basically F Trump. That's one thing. And this guy, Roger, he's actually talking about abolishing ICE. He actually want to go ahead and use local and state law enforcement to go ahead and arrest ICE. That's one of his campaign strategies, bro.
No, I believe it, but that, you know, like I said, that those things are, you know, are part of a strategy of system destabilization so that they can maintain power. And like I said, you know, them wanting to replace the black voting bloc with immigrants and migrants. Because I'm trying to tell you, the black man is a problem. You know what I'm saying? And it's, you know, it's on some shit like, yeah, we got the quiches, but we can't, you know, if the men walk away, it don't matter that we get 90% of the quiche vote. We still can't win. You feel me? All right, let's listen to Bill Clinton's statement after his testimony. Let's see what Slick Willie got to say, and then we gonna end because we was actually talking about him. We gonna end on this AC joint. You know, we already been going an hour and a half already.
I just finished testifying in front of the House Oversight Committee. I did it for two reasons. First, I love my country, including our Constitution. And America was built on the idea that no person is above the law, even presidents,
except for me.
And that we should all live under the same set of rules. This kind of democracy requires every person to play their part. And I hope that by being there today, we can bring ourselves just a little further away from the brink and back to being a country where we can disagree civilly and we can search for truth and justice, and that it outweighs the partisan urge to score points and create spectacle. The second reason I was there is that the girls and women whose lives Jeffrey Epstein destroyed deserve not just justice, but healing. They've been waiting too long for both. Though my brief acquaintance with Epstein ended years before his crimes came to light, and though I never witnessed during our limited interactions any indication with what was truly going on, I offered the little I do know in the hopes that it would help prevent anything like this from ever happening again. I also have to say something personal. Republicans made Hillary testify yesterday, and she had nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein, nothing. She has no memory of ever even meeting him.
I just posted the picture of all three of them together on the community tab.
Whether 10 people or 10,000 people were subpoenaed, including her, was simply not right. So here's what I told the committee.
A bunch of lies.
First, I had no idea of the crimes Epstein was committing. No matter how many photos they show of me, I have two things that at the end of the day matter far more than any interpretation of 20-year-old photos. I know what I saw, and more importantly, what I didn't see. And I know what I did, and more importantly, what I didn't do. I saw nothing and I did nothing wrong. As someone who grew up in a
doesn't this
home
sound familiar? I did not have sex with that woman.
not only would I not have flown on his plane if I had any inkling of what he was doing, I would have turned.
It's the same inflection. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
I just did that earlier, yes.
Not the sweetheart deal we got. But even with 20/20 hindsight, I saw nothing that ever gave me real pause. We're only here today because Epstein hid it from everyone so well for so long. And by the time it came to light with his 2008 guilty plea, I had long stopped associating with him. When the video of my testimony today is released, I hope it will motivate everyone to go in front of Congress to say what they know. I hope it will motivate the Justice Department to finally release all the files and to ensure that this never happens again. The survivors deserve that.
This dude is the king of damage control, bro. Are you shitting me? He had to go up. Whatchamacallit? And that whole, I encourage everybody else who's in the files to go up and tell Congress what they know. They put some pressure on this. They put some pressure on him, bro. Like what we seen play out on the news is not what happened behind closed doors. I think Vance and Rubio was like, your ass is going to jail. We spared Hillary last time, not this time. They tried to take the man out. And as far as I'm concerned, I still don't think the war over. Yo, what up, Aaron in the building? Member for 6 months, which is crazy. Please like the stream on your way in. Good evening, machismo, panel, and chat. Yo, what up, Aaron? That's how I think Aaron is our only member, channel member from freaking Canada, of all places. I have to find, where's my female friendly drop? This is as female friendly as it gets, Aaron.
Hey, yo kids, they need to know I'm here to fuck you. I don't wanna know your name, yo kids, they need to know I'm here to fuck you. Get the fuck on, ain't no shame. I'm here to fuck. I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. I'm here to fuck. I'm beautiful. I'm here to fuck. I'm beautiful. I'm here to fuck. I'm beautiful. Watch this bridge, y'all. I'm here to fuck.
Yes, sir. All right, hold on. I had to play. I know, still hilarious, right? Yeah, he does look goddamn. Terrible. He had didn't he have 2 open heart surgeries though?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, considering You say you've been looking for that? If I could find the official drop, because I got terabytes of content because I've been producing shows for the channel for 9 months. If I can find it, I'll just email it to you. That drop, I'll just email it to you. All right, so here, all right, damn, we already at 132. I want to do this. All right, well, fuck it then. Let's let's do this. I want to do this AC joint that he did earlier, because we was talking about him, but I seen this AC joint before we went on. So this Keisha, I think at Lincoln University. If it's at Lincoln, that's right outside. It's in Pennsylvania. They were both on the track team. So she murdered her boyfriend. Now the sprinter stabbed him in his back and in his chest. So I want to play this AC joint because it goes to our thing. You know, you got FD Signifier and all this, like trying to attack Space and Kevin and stuff like that, and in particular black men. But we was the only black men telling brothers to protect themselves and becoming aware of like the Keisha Industrial it's a HBCU, the Keisha Industrial Complex, etc., etc. And then I like what AC did with this joint because he's tying it into Sha'Carri Richardson just got off for attacking and she's an Olympian, her boyfriend at the airport, and trying to put a fake charge on him in real time. Twice. And so I like AC's commentary in that, like, you know, we've just normalized abusing and killing black men. Like I said, these FD Signifier types, with what they're doing is again. This is all about the black man as a utility and sending the sheep to the slaughter, bro. We're just not having it on our watch. It's not happening, bro. It's saying she killed him over a breakup, but they're saying, but the news is reporting that she just saw him talking to her roommate. They got into a fight. She pulled the knife out from under the bed. She stabbed. So he was walking away or leaving. She stabbed him in his back. And I guess he turned around to say something, then she stabbed him in his chest. So, like I said, man, like women in general, but you know, man, these Keishas is dangerous, and this is a college student. So, you know, she's track and field, so you know she's a disciplined athlete. Like, bro, man,
why these college athletes keep on going to these white girls? Well, why is it when they on draft day we see them on the NFL draft day with Becky with the blonde
This
hair
is the comment under one of these simp channels, right? Talking about this tragic situation with this young brother. This is the response. This is the response. Now let's talk about it.
To learn more after a woman has been charged for a deadly stabbing in Jefferson City. Danita Jackson is charged with murder for the stabbing death of 23-year-old Kayvon Goldson, an athlete at Lincoln University. ABC 17's Haley Sueno joins us live in Jefferson City. Haley, this marks the third homicide investigation in the city this year.
Yeah, Lucas, this is, as you said, the third homicide investigation into this year. Jefferson City police are concerned with just how many homicide investigations are now underway. We're only in February. I'm going to tell you what we learned today about Goldson's death. Now, court documents say he and Jackson were in a romantic relationship. According to the Lincoln University Athletics website, both Jackson and Goldson were sprinters on the track and field team. Jackson got off work early and returned to her home in the 800 block of Fairmount Boulevard early Monday morning to find Goldson talking with her roommate. She reportedly told police she thought he was having an affair. The two got into a fight. She allegedly grabbed a knife from under the bed, stabbing him in the back and then again in the chest. Goldson later died at the hospital. Police say 3 homicides is unusual here in Jeff City, especially in a short span of time.
3 so soon into the year like this, concerning.
it's something worth a look at and look into the dynamics of what's contributing to those and how we should communicate.
Okay.
In the 800 block of Fairmount Boulevard, early
I
Monday
want
morning.
to. We need to really
got
understand
off work
what's going on here as far as these incidents. When these Keishas see that, see other Keishas abusing their boyfriends, see other Keishas abusing the men that they wouldn't need in the relationships, whether they're boyfriends, husbands, whether they're even family members. They don't think twice to harm them because they think it's okay. Now, she's a sprinter, right? Yeah, she's a Lincoln University sprinter. So you know who she looks up to. You know who her idol is. Sha'Carri Richardson. And when she saw what happened with Christian Coleman, she saw how he was getting abused on 2 occasions. She most likely said, okay, this is okay, this is cool. Besides her family members and friends, it's cool. This is the norm. The norm is abusing black males. First of all, I don't understand what they mean by knife under the bed. Was this a setup or something? What was this, a setup? Was the other Keisha in on it? If there was a Keisha there, she said her roommate. I don't know. That sounds strange. But one thing you have to realize is that they think they own you. So what? Even though they didn't say he was in there taking on the Tizzy tour, right? Didn't say that. No, she caught him in there. What, talking? What was they doing? Was they on the bed? Because when I read from the report, they were fully clothed. She didn't catch him in the act of doing anything. What? She was just there and he was there? That's it? That's all that triggered you? And even if she opened the door and saw them in a compromising position, it still doesn't give her the right to send anybody to the upper room. Okay, you found them cheating. Guess what? You move on. You found them cheating, you move on. You move on. You break up with him and you move on. That still doesn't give you the right to take his life. But these Keishas think it's okay. You look down the timeline of these videos, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. You notice how if men say that, when these Keishas get sent to the upper room by these Pookies, they're demonic. They're demonic. Oh, that's demonic thinking. That's foul. How can you say that? Just move on. That's what they say, right? Just move on. But when you see these Keishas sending these black males to the upper room, it's okay. It's okay. And this story is, to tell you the truth, this story is not really getting any traction. It's really not. This story is not getting any traction. The only time these stories get traction is if a Becky was to send them to the upper room. And how many times does that happen? How many times does that happen? How many times, seriously, how many times do you see a Becky sending a black male to the upper room? How many times you seen that? opposed to how many times you seen these Keishas sending black males to the upper room. It said every time I turn around, another Keisha is sending a black male to the upper room. Every time. And what I'm noticing about these stories, they don't get any traction. They don't get any traction. I did a story on this channel about the Keisha that, ran over her boyfriend, shot him also. No traction on it. No traction. Salute to the brothers in the Patreon. I'm constantly putting videos, clips and videos and posts in there about Keisha sending these young males to the upper. No traction on these videos. No traction. But if it was a Becky that did it, Keisha would be sharing it everywhere. One thing Keisha would do is protect their image and protect Brad's image. When Brad sends them to the upper room, they don't do stories on it because they're protecting his image. When black men or black males are getting sent to the upper room by Keisha, they don't do anything about it. They don't talk about it because they're protecting their image. But let something happen to a black man from a Maria. Let it happen to a Maria. Oh, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. That's why it's your job as black men to share these stories, man. It's your job. I don't care. I don't care. It's your job to share these stories. I'm gonna keep it a buck. A lot of dudes are scared to share these stories because they so afraid that Keishas may come on, give them pushback on their pages, on their Facebook page, Instagram page. They scared to share these stories, to keep it a buck. And when I mean share these stories, I mean share these stories with this commentary. Doesn't have to be me. But they scared to say, hey, I'm noticing a trend of black males getting sent to the upper room by these Keishas. Oh, they too afraid. They too afraid.
Bang. That's all you, Mr.
Shout out to AC. He put out the strongest point. Now, let this black man what had got deleted, by traditionally, of course, their favorite Becky. But over the last couple of years, they've been having smoke for all the Ling-Lings and Latinas out there, the Marisols that he called them, you know what I'm saying? They like to highlight and tell and basically land-based these type of stories on their social medias. They love making TikToks, always like to highlight about this is what black men get when they go in and they outside their race will actually get a woman that is worth a damn. Now, when we start seeing hope, because she's one of many, let's not forget, both actually succeeding and nearly succeeding. Let's stick to this story right here, though. The look in her eyes should have told you from the get-go there was something off about that chick. That Scarface little segue video when I show a crazy or some kind of crazy chick saying something crazier. It's the eyes, Chico. Y'all gotta pay attention to them eyes. Yeah, I know they were a little off focus, a little cockeyed a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But even then, you can see the coldness in them already. Who keeps a knife? I mean, I can understand if you live in a hostile neighborhood and a hostile environment, but chick, you at college? And just to prove to you that women are cowards, you know what I'm saying? They stab a man when his back is turned as he's walking away. And he probably was trying to turn around and actually looked at her like she was actually serious or something like that. And probably even not even trying to take it seriously and got stabbed in the chest. That's why I say and highly recommend do not cohabitate with these modern women for your own life, gentlemen. It's not worth it. Don't even go close your eyes around them. It's not worth it. And there was witness right there. So you mean tell all this had transpired and this other girl was probably wasn't shocked? You mean tell she ain't shocked? She didn't call ambulance or anything in time? Really? This is one stories of many a times that Keisha tried to go ahead in many black brothers' lives. Even so-called educated Keisha's, you know what I'm saying? This one was trying to get her little degree. Y'all remember that judge that basically shot her husband right in his sleep, almost killing him? Yeah. Yo, Machimo, you trying to say something? We can't hear you.
No, I'm here. I was letting you talk. I tell you to take it away.
Man,
you pause when you talk and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
I
I'd be
thought you
like,
were trying to say something. I thought you were trying to say something.
No. You pause when you talk. You pause when you talk and everything. So I was just letting you go. We at the 148. Anyway, so I was gonna let you you already know my take on this shit. You know, we play AC all the time, but I think 100%. I like that he tied to the Sha'Carri Richardson thing, and basically they forcing that like that. That's why I said AC is so important because he pushes the hard line. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm playing the AC right after the day after we played this the FD signifier trying to take a shot at Kevin Samuel's legacy and black men hate what black women, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Like, all right, we gonna have to bring back the greatest hits then, man. And like, you know what I'm saying? Some of the Kevin, and then like double back down on the AC and everything to double down on why we are where we're at. You know, since everybody want to have fucking amnesia and shit. You feel me?
Oh man. So
you know what I'm saying? And like that you know what I'm saying? That hold on. That doubling down and half of the like I said, this attack on Kevin's legacy it's about Kevin Samuels, but it's not about Kevin Samuels. It's because Kevin Samuels was just an avatar. He was the culmination of all of the panel debates and the fights and the lexicon that was established during that time, and he was able to, because he was a image consultant, etc., corporate image consultant, etc., he was able to put a package on it and sell it to the public. And people are like, you know, Kevin Samuels undefeated. That phrase is because you never saw him take a L on camera when going back and forth and debating these women or other men. But there's a reason because he was from the Coliseum and all the, you know, the very nature of the space down here. It was like gladiator school, you know, intellectually and argument wise. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he cut his teeth down here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we go out and debate people like that shit be light work, you know, because we do that shit every day. You understand what I'm saying? The motherfuckers pulling receipts on you and shit and trying to dox you. Like, you know, we was built for that shit. But hold on. Let's do this. I'm gonna let you get the last word, man. But I'm gonna play this guitar solo by Cardi B, and I think this will drive it home. Let's see. Here's Cardi B's guitar solo for everybody wondering what the modern one. And mind you, she is Dominican from the Bronx. It's nice to see them bringing back the '80s guitar solos. You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't a guitar she was playing.
You know, hey, I found it ironic that she basically had moonlighted as a guitar because she gets stronger along. She gets picked and gets smashed like you know what I'm saying, she was behind Jeff Jarrett.
She's Dominican from the Bronx, bro. You know what I'm saying? She got some money, got her face done and everything. I'm actually about to post their what Cardi actually looks like there, because they have you know, her old pictures are up there. So like I said, the makeup and everything now is damn near sorcery. All right, bro, we at the 153-minute mark, man. You believe it or not, we didn't almost crushed out 2 goddamn hours. It's all yours, man. You got 5 minutes. It's all yours.
Well, breaking news. Israel officially launches attack on Iran.
Oh, really? Just now?
58 minutes ago.
All right, cool. What you got? I mean, that sound about right. You know, U.S. gave them the green light, and that's phase 1. I heard that the people on the ground had already attacked the military like the last 48 hours, and that the mullah was hiding in a bunker somewhere. So, I mean, if it's on his bro, right now, and the Cubans fired on U.S. boats the other day. Like, bro, if everybody want to play, like I said, now is not the time to be weak. If the game is on, you don't get to call off the dogs of war. Let's go kill shit.
Also, breaking news. CNN had just been acquired by right-wing conservative Elon Musk ally. I'm trying to find his name.
What? Yo, Trump is not for play, bro. This thing is playing 6-dimensional chess. All right, CNN, we just gonna acquire the whole thing. We ain't gonna keep playing no games with you. Y'all want to be a propaganda vessel for the DNC? Let me find a buyer for you. Yo, don't mess with the Don.
Yep, right-wing billionaire Larry Ellison, who is also one of Elon Musk's best friend and Trump supporter, just bought the company that owns CNN. Yep. It's about to be an interesting weekend. It's about to be an interesting Sunday panel. I know you're gonna be searching and going do your due diligence to have a good discussion for us on Sunday with this great information from me, Mr. O, with the info, giving y'all what y'all need to know. But you ain't here for me though.
Bro, we're gonna have material for the whole week with everything. Now Iran is striking back. Hey, let's play military games, man. Let's see how this shit play out. And here's the thing too, like certain escalations when Trump got in power, like from a global standpoint, I believe were orchestrated to basically bully his government while he was in power. You understand what I'm saying to you? And to have another crisis like they did with the COVID. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of this, like what appears to be aggression by Trump, I don't believe it is. I think it's preemptive shit. Like, we're not playing this time. Fuck around if you want. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think about it. Yeah, you seen the first time, bro. I mean, people no, I don't say fail to grasp the magnitude, but you do realize that they shut the entire world down to stop his presidency because he had the U.S. Truman. So I think he was just 2 years in. They shut the entire world down.
The entire world.
And Trump was like, "No, we're not playing this time. We going You said Iran has already won the war. It's a wrap for Israel. Nah, Israel ain't going nowhere. Israel ain't going nowhere. Israel ain't going nowhere.
Nope, not anytime soon, man. thing
Israel ain't going nowhere. Israel can murk most of the world leaders if they wanted. Like y'all, like bro, like it is not a game. It is not a game. Israel ain't going nowhere. They got all that Rothschild money behind it, but Israel ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere.
And that's what I'd be saying about like the political realities of the world. You understand what I'm saying? People like, you know, they go too much for Israel. Like, bro, Israel is a piece on the board that is not going nowhere. You got to learn to work around it. You understand what I'm saying to you? It is what it is.
Reports of an assassination attempt on Ayatollah Khamenei and President Kezhenan by the U.S. and Israel. That was just 20 seconds ago.
Yeah, let it play. Bro, it is, like I said, can't call off the dogs of war. All right, you got 30 seconds. It's all you, Mr. O.
Oh, I wrapped it up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing. I'm out of steam. I'm down to my last two blunts, and I pretty much got everything I got to say.
All right, bet, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to Mr. O. He'll be back on Sunday. I might do another random shit tomorrow night. Thank you for supporting the stream, stopping by. Shout out to you, Aaron, checking in from Canada. You may be the only woman that ever shows up in the chat. On that note, we out of here, man. We see you.